from the rest of the pack?
Yeah, I think so, but still a lot of games left to be played. A lot can happen that's out of your control. You just got to keep a
So it's Orlando now. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
And the effort down the stretch, those final few minutes of regulation, that's what they needed, but they were burnt out in the overtime.
Yeah, that's a good call, Greg. I mean, there was a little bit of a letdown for them in OT, and that can happen after you spend so much energy just to force the overtime.
The 2 and the 3, it's Fournier and Harris. Vucevic is out there with Patrick Patterson. And it's Hezonja in at point guard. That's who's out there for Orlando.
Tobias Harris.
It's been a solid outing for Harris. He has 9 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Heat gave them a bit of a boost. He had 9 points. And a lot of his contribution coming from the charity stripe as he was drawing fouls. It was just a solid outing for him and one that every coach likes to see.
Good job as always, Doris. Thank you, guys. What was your take on his performance?
Kevin, I really felt like he left it all out on the floor. I'll say this. It was a great, hard-charging effort.
Guys, when he's on, nobody's more fun to watch. And he was definitely on in that game.
And the layup's good off the glass. And that's now 7 points for Iman Shumpert. The Magic trail by 4. Here's Hezonja. 17 points in his last outing. And there's the feed to Patterson. Harris against Shumpert. 5 to shoot. From 17 feet out. Hits the front of the rim and out.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that. Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And both free throws good from Freak.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Shot's good. Fournier's got his first basket.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Irving passes to Freak. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 6 assists in the game.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
Here is Love. After the made shot from Nikola Vucevic.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
Here's Hezonja. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Harris.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
A chance to check out the shooting guards across the NBA that have averaged the highest number of assists over the last month. Freak, 3rd.
And that list of players doesn't just come from the point. The way those guys distribute the ball from the 2 spot is a thing of beauty.
Yeah, and it may often be overlooked, that skill at the shooting guard position, but if you think back on the all-time greats at that spot on the floor, they were all fantastic passers. Almost all were fantastic passers.
And here is Payton following the three-pointer by Freak. Pass to Fournier. Three-pointer. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Fournier's got 5 points now this quarter.
They're having much more success here in the second after missing on a few chances that they had earlier. They've locked in and zoned in here now.
Now, here is Irving. 20 points for him last game against Miami.
I like the way they've picked it up here offensively in the second.
Yeah, up above 50% in terms of field goal percentage. They're on a roll.
Here's Payton, trailing by 5. Pass to Fournier. Picked by Vucevic. They swipe it. Freak with it. 9 points last game. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. Mo Williams is checked in for Cleveland. Here's the screen. Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. Cowan passes to Shumpert. Shot clock at 5. Rebound by the Magic. Payton outside. Feeds to Fry. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Yeah, absolutely stroking it from outside. I mean, textbook perfect. Good balance, nice high release, splash.
Now here's Williams. 14 points from him the last game against Miami.
And don't forget about his playmaking in that game either. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the D and creating opportunities for both himself and his teammates. His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Payton outside. He dishes it to Fry. Out left to the wing. Payton outside. To the middle. Here's Fowler. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. 10 points for him.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Now here's Freak. He's got 16. Love with the bucket.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Payton against Williams. Patterson, the screen. Payton dishes to Fry. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time, and he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
Here's Payton. The Cavaliers making the shot. Fournier for 3. Love grabs the board.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
Now here's Freak. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Love kicks to Freak. The fadeaway. Love, no luck.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Payton outside. In the corner, it's Patterson. And there's the pass of Fowler. Good ball movement here by the Magic. There's the pick. Payton passes to Fry. The rebound by Kevin Love. Love's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Now here's Freak, covered by Payton. Love outside. On the wing, Williams. The dish to Freak. Down low, and stolen by Patterson. Payton kicks to Fry. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head.
In the first half,
Kevin,
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
Just an amazing game for Freak. He's got 16 points, and those 4 3-pointers he's hit have helped him too.
No doubt, Clark. They'd be in a much different position this game if he wasn't knocking down those triples.
Checking out the group for David Blatt to start the second half. Freak in a 2-guard. Amon Shumpert is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Cowan in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And it's blocked. And so the ball's out of bounds. Shumpert touched it last. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Cleveland. Right now, if the playoffs started, they would have the 7th seed. And, of course, there's the Magic, just way behind.
And I think for the Magic, their season has been exactly the kind of misadventure their fans were afraid it might be.
Yeah, it's been ugly. I mean, we knew things were going to have to fall into perfect place for them to contend, but nothing did.
Patterson. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Freak's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Irving. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Irving's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Cavs. Payton kicks to Vucevic. Dishes it to Fournier. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And that one's on target from the wing. Harris has got 14 points. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Irving dishes to Freak. Off target from outside. The Magic have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Irving against Payton. Kicks to Vucevic. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Passes it to Freak. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Outside Shumpert. 5 to shoot. Freak passes to Irving. Drains it from beyond the arc. Irving's got the lead up to 7 now for the Cavs.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Here's Fournier. Up and in on the layup. Fournier's got his 3rd basket of the night.
The D cannot forget about him like that. He'll light you up big time.
Freak kicks to Shumpert. It's stolen by Vucevic. Here's Payton. And no good. Trying to use the glass. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Shumpert dishes to Irving. Freak with it. Now Payton defending. A wide open look for Love. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on David Blatt's huddle. He told Kyrie Irving that he wants their offense to run through him. Coach asked him directly to take the reins of their offense. He wants him to have a huge impact at that end of the floor for the rest of this game. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.